areas. But these people who are unlawful, petty criminals, they're not stupid, and surely they're going to be able to say, oh well, they're over there at the moment, we're going to this area, and then as you move over there, they're going to be one step ahead of you. So I can see that that's the only way you can do, but it worries me, because the other thing I think, if you're in an area that hasn't got a problem at the moment, people get away with things. I mean, one example, I was in the town centre a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately it wasn't a teenager, child in youth, it was an adult, kicking a football from by the front of the new gym. Quite suddenly, it hit the side of the wall and come flying down the pathway, taken someone out. But there's no one around, so they can do it. It's the same with parking. People park badly, but I had an issue when I was trying to get someone. I was told by Essex County Council, it was nothing to do with them, it was the police. Now, realistically, if I phoned the police and said, there's this car that's blocking the pavement, it's dangerously parked, you haven't got the resources to send someone out till perhaps 3 days later when the car was gone. So this is
it's actually the North Essex Parking Partnership.
No, they didn't. I tried there.
And they are, whether they know it or not, it is there.
No, she gave me an Essex Police website, and they said it wasn't them. When I challenged them, I said, well, you just told me that you deal with parking contraventions.
They do.
Because this car was parked, it had a driver drop curb, it was parked on the pavement in between, visiting the house. They told me that wasn't a parking contravention. I don't understand it either, but that's my worry, that letting people really start off getting away with little things, and then they're going to, I think someone brought that point up earlier, that they're going to, it's going to be...
I kind of hope it was James before I arrived, because that's very much kind of what this is.
Yes, I was late, so I don't know what to see.
So in relation to the 12-week plan, whilst we might concentrate on, say, the Stowe, staple tie, by no means does that mean we're going to ignore the rest of the town. As a community policing team, we're still made aware of all the jobs that are called in on a daily basis that are antisocial behaviour. So they will still be looked at, and of course if we start getting spikes elsewhere, then we'll look at it. But that's totally reliant on people reporting what's going on. And for us, it's really, people will drop us emails, and actually emails are great, but in terms of our statistics, calling 101 and reporting through 101 or reporting online, they're the statistics that we give back, and they're the number of calls that we get in a certain area. So whilst I appreciate the 101 system is not fantastic, that provides us with the data of where we need to be policing at any one time. And if people aren't calling 101 or aren't reporting things online, then we've got no way of knowing what's happening around the town. But we're not going to ignore the rest of Harlow just because we focus on the style and we focus on status.
And also with that, sorry, I'll come back to you in a minute. Whilst we're working in other areas, if we are getting a young person or somebody who's cropping up as a problem, then we will look to build a package to take them to court to get a criminal behaviour order or an injunction against them, to lock them down basically. We did it with a lad over here at the Stowe. He was part of the main problem here, one of the main leaders, although not one going to court for the offence. And we locked him down to having a curfew that he can't go out between 8 at night and 7 in the morning. He can't associate with certain people. He can't have contact with them in a public place. He can't phone them. And we've given him a number of conditions, and that's what we're now looking to do with another youth over in Staple Tie, who's one of the main leaders there. So we will, although we're moving on from areas, we're still building packages on those people who are up and coming problems. So just because we're leaving an area doesn't mean that we're sort of cheerio.
I think it's fair to say we don't have the gold level service, we don't have the gold level resource. But what we have got is, to be fair, we've got a pretty good silver one with people that really care that you're hearing from tonight. And we're doing what we can, we will engage, but you've got the messages, you have to tell us. Because if you don't tell us, we won't put it into any of our planning when we're moving into the other areas. And that is, I mean, you heard everyone here say it, they want to know, they want to help you, but you've got to tell us.
And what we've also done, although we're a team of 6, sorry, I keep jumping in. Although we are a team of 6 neighbourhood policing officers, what we've done with permission of our bosses is taking myself and Tim Knights to provide that gold level service for our most prolific offending people and our highest risk and social behaviour. So Tim and I will work specifically on those tasks, leaving the other 4 to be able to deal with the day-to-day work, so we can look more at multi-agency working with the youth services, working with youth offending teams to make sure that those that are hurting the town the most are getting the appropriate attention of us.
Are you going into the schools as well?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to move on because some people are being very patient. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
trying to.
just thought I'd ask that
So I've got the woman in black and then the woman in pink, and I think we're back with the guy in the blue shirt.
Just to say that 101 has improved hell of a lot since we spoke to you last. We're not waiting 6 hours for somebody to answer the phone. Now it's about 10 minutes or so, which is brilliant. And also we used Raptor team that did an excellent pieces of work with us, which we appreciate immensely. And also would like to thank the neighbourhood police team that works quite efficiently with us, with at Ramadan visiting all the mosques, making sure reassuring people, which I really admire immensely. But there is one thing that concerns me. We reported it to the police, and we actually went to Met Police. There is, soon after the incidences that happening in Manchester and the London Bridge, there was some information going around the Muslim community of a video that was quite distasteful, and we, one of our volunteers that lives in Hornchurch received it from the community in Harlow, and we reported it to the police, but the individual's been arrested. He's a far-right organisation person, arrested, he's charged, he's in custody. But the problem is the information from social media and WhatsApp still travelling around the country to all the Muslim community. And is there anywhere that social media and WhatsApp and Google can deal with this type of material?
They should all have reporting online facility where if posts are offensive or if
I think that's right. They do. If you report it, they have that. But it's actually this is a national level.
Yes.
So the Home Office are trying very hard
Yes.
to bring pressure to the Prime Minister, if she is the Prime Minister again, is trying very hard to bring pressure on those social media sites to get them to take some responsibility for their content. The moment they have in the past consistently said, we're just a platform. We have no responsibility for what anyone puts on it. If it's hate crime, if it's abuse, if it's pornography, it's not our problem. Actually, you couldn't get away with that if you were a TV station. You couldn't get away with it if you were a radio station. There is some element of responsibility for the Facebook